How's everyone doing? I'm back here again for a new video, and in this video I'm doing a new movie room tour video. It's been a while since I did my last one, and I've made a couple of changes in here, but not too much. But I still thought I would do a new video just showing you guys what the movie room looks like now. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about my movies and what's on the shelves, because I do plan on doing individual collection videos, like an individual Blu-ray collection, individual DVD collection. So I'm not going to go into detail about the shelves. And also, this is probably going to be a two-part video because YouTube doesn't like it when I upload long videos. But anyway, guys, yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing you can see right here is hanging on the door is this really awesome Pennywise, reef that my buddy Tony got me. It's Pennywise right there, and it says Pennywise in his hair, and you can see the hands. I thought that was a really cool detail. Yeah, it just goes all the way around. Really cool. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. And this is what you see when you first walk in. Go ahead, I'm gonna walk on in. And before I show off anything else, I'm gonna show this off real fast. This was the last Toys R Us bag that I got from my local closing down Toys R Us. I didn't go to Toys R Us as much as other kids, so it's not as special to me as other people, but I still loved going there whenever I did, and I do see why it was such an iconic, toy store. But the last time I went there, they were closing down, and the thing that I bought there, they put it in this bag, and so I thought it'd be cool to keep it. I'll show off what I got there later on, but yeah, this is the last Toys R Us bag from the last time I went there. I just have like receipts and stuff in there. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys sort of a 3D look, or not 3D, but a round look of the whole room real fast before we get into this. So this is my horror collection over here, and I think I'm gonna start. So I'm gonna start here, go all the way around, and then come back around, and then show off what's on this shelf and over here. So first, right here, this is my main horror shelf, and my Halloween collection fills up the first 4 rows. Like I said, I'm not going into detail about these shelves. I'm just showing the room. Of course, I will, when it gets closer to Halloween, I will do a complete Halloween collection video like I always do. And this is where the Blu-rays start, just the regular Blu-rays. There's some 4Ks in there as well. And that's where those end. And then these are some DVDs and stuff that I'm planning on getting rid of. And then this is my horror DVD shelf right there. I got this little kind of vintage looking Halloween, pumpkin with the cat. It's not really vintage. It's actually newer, but I like it a lot. I love old classic blow molds, and anything that looks like that I like. Of course, I would rather get like an original blow mold. But if there's anything that I see, in a more anything modern that looks vintage, I like to get as well. And then here's a cool little old looking witch. I actually got this at CVS. I think it was last year around Halloween. But yeah, guys, so that is the main horror Blu-ray and DVD shelf. And I'm going to move over here and show off the VHSs. First, right up here, I have the pumpkin mask from Halloween 3, and then a couple of decorative, Halloween little fake punks right here I really like. And then at the top right here, these are my Halloween VHSs. I got the Japanese tapes, got the limited edition 2 tapes there right there, and then I got the tapes back there. Moving down here, this is my Wizard Video big box VHS collection. I'm trying to get them all, or all the horror ones. And then right here, couple of rare VHSs, Hollow Gate, and I also have the Blu-ray of it, and the cover of that movie is the best thing about that movie, and I'll just say that. And then we have a Haunted Ween, and there's some slipcase VHSs back behind there. Got some more big boxes, and again, more tapes in the back. and they go all the way down. And then down here, I just have some clamshell VHSs. Some of these are more rare. But yeah, those are cool. All right. And I have orange lights all around these shelves. And then around these other shelves I'm going to show off in a minute. But moving on, this is my and my dad's music collection. One of our favorite bands was Rush, and so I have the Exit Stage Left. It's a reissue of the live album, and then I have a Show of Hands that's an original. And then these are all my vinyl that I bought myself, and then Rush DVD collection. Again, me and my dad were huge fans of Rush. And then these are all like his concert DVDs. Well, I mean, they're mine now, but got Led Zeppelin there at the end. And then down here, all of his vinyl. Moving on over here, this is my main horror figure shelf. And it goes all the way down. So, you know, again, I'm not showing off everything in a lot of detail. I'm just showing off the actual shelves. Got Hellraiser over here. Then I have, this is my Chucky collection. The Chucky and Tiffany dolls, those are the original dolls you could get from Spencer's Gifts back like when the movie was new. They're not the new ones. I don't think the new ones are as big as those. Those came out back when Bride of Chucky was still a new movie. And then I have Glenn right there. I got the Blu-rays, the Steelbooks, my autograph from Alex Vincent, and then my Chucky hand-painted bobblehead. More Halloween stuff, and that goes all the way here. Got the Halloween 2, the Trick or Treat Studios Blood Tears mask, and then I have the Trick or Treat Studios one for the original, and then two of the rarest and most expensive figures in my collection. Got the Cult Classics Michael and the Ghost Sheet, and then the Evolution of Evil figure set. Down right here, got the Tom Atkins figure and also his autograph. And then some more figures and stuff. Over here is a couple more figures as well as some books and some vinyl. No, there's a bit of a glare, but that's the old Spencer's Gifts doll right there. And it's starting here. I was a big Wizard of Oz collector for a while. I don't have any more space, which is why I actually stopped. But they continue down here. And then more figures. I'm trying to get down so y'all can kind of see them without getting on the floor. There you go. Moving on to more horror figures up here. That's the Freddy and Jason, I think fish tank set is what it was called. And then more figures right there. Then go down. A couple movie maniacs. Got the Thing, the Blair monster from the Thing, and then the Blair Witch. You know, the thing that they created for the movie, even though you never see, you know, what they thought the witch was gonna would look like. And then this is my Sleepy Hollow shelf. I'm a big fan of Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow and just the original story as well. So I have a couple copies of the book and then a few copies of the movie, the lenticular slipcover DVD, the original Blu-ray, and then the VHS. And I have another edition of the movie which you'll be seeing in part 2. Then right here I have, this is a Ravenous Cooking with Friends. It is a kind of a promotional cookbook for when the movie came out. I got that from my buddy Justin. And then the Psycho Norman Bates figure, a couple Puppet Master figures. Then I got Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas and the Santa Claus. Got those from my buddy Tony. And then Planet Terror, the Quentin Tarantino character. And Dexter. Down here I have a couple skateboards. I got a Bam Margera skateboard and then another board that's it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle board, but it's put out by like Santa Cruz. I'm gonna try not to show. There's something that I can't really show right there, so I'm hoping you didn't see it. But I have a Caroline Williams autograph right there, and then there's a few more autographs there. and I kind of have them on the floor. I need to get them up and displayed at some point. Now, what I wanted to do with this sort of area in the middle is I wanted to have one half non-horror stuff and one half horror stuff. So this is non-horror stuff, and if you look up behind there, those are all my non-horror Blu-rays and DVDs over there, which I will show at some point. And then I've just got a bunch of random stuff sort of at the top, like the Lion King, the keepsake card you get when you went to go see the movie in 3D, a couple 3D glasses, a couple of movie novelizations, Dumb and Dumber, Karate Kid Part 2, Three Stooges lunchbox, a Laurel and Hardy card game set, as well as these two Laurel and Hardy dolls right there, and then a movie trivia book, and then a Godzilla figure. And these are all my classic comedies. So I have Laurel and Hardy and the Three Stooges. I got all DVDs, and the Little Rascals. I'm a big fan of classic comedies. And there's some VHSs behind there. And then this is my Godzilla shelf. I don't have the biggest Godzilla collection like a lot of other people do, but this is just what I have. Got some Blu-rays and VHSs right there. And then starting down here, I used to collect Family Guy back when it was a new show, but now I'm not like the biggest fan of it anymore. So I have a lot of Stewie dolls and all that, and then these are all the DVDs that I had, and then I stopped when I didn't think the show was all that good. And then this is a model of the Psycho, the hotel from Psycho that my dad's had forever. And then a couple of these posters right here. Like I have this little tin one, him. I never saw them live. I forget where I got that from. And I actually found this. I got this back when I was collecting Goosebumps, and this is a picture of R.L. Stine. That's not his actual signature, but I forget exactly when I got that, but I got that back when I was collecting Goosebumps a lot. And then this right here, so you can put this up on the wall, but this is something my dad has had forever. It's this really cool Rush framed, got glass and everything, and it looks really, really cool. I want to eventually get it framed. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. And part 2, I'll continue showing off the rest of my horror stuff, and then all of my non-horror stuff as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in part 2.